we got an X9 1000 with 16 row head and two grain carts. Sick. Check that. 3 grain carts and 2 X9 1000s with 16-foot heads. Sweet. Guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all. Welcome to Hartung Family Farms. And today, not sure what's going on. I think we're only going to run one combine. They did get the other combine fixed, so that'll be interesting to see if they get that thing up and running. It is noon o'clock, a little after. I'm going to get up there, eat some dinner, and then I believe we're going to go run the combine, the 7088, down at Long's, finish that farm, and then head back home, I think, because we're going to start high moisture corn tomorrow. Nathan is going to be moving corn all day because our bins are getting full. We're already got half our storage and we've a quarter of our corn done. So we've got a lot to do there. Passing my field, the daily 30-mile-an-hour check. We did get hit with a pretty big frost last night, got down to 26 degrees. So that's going to kill any last bit of plant matter that was still green and alive. It's going to die off. Things are going to get ready for harvesting. So let's go ahead and get down there. I think my dad was down yesterday. Don't know if he got any footage. We'll throw that in there if he did. And then I believe they got the field that we were in the previous video. Check that out right here. Here's the field they moved to yesterday. It's not great. It's pretty uneven. Not yielding near as good as the other field, but hey, they're moving. I think they got another 60 acres knockout yesterday. So I don't think we're gonna run that combine today in cart. Nathan's, like I said, gonna move corn. Nathan usually runs that combine. Pat's gonna run the 7088 down south and get that done and moved back home, I think. Oh yeah, those beans got smoked. Oh, yep, they're dying. We'll have to go stop and take a look at them at some point. We got a killing frost last night. Looks like we got a bunch of stuff moved around. Not sure why. Sprayers moved. Yeah, and it looks like we're gonna be moving some corn. Hi, Curtis. Hi, Curtis. Lunchtime. Just got done eating. Delicious meal of beef roasts, mashed potatoes, kind of the fixins, all the good stuff. So Pat is gonna run combine, Curtis is gonna run cart, I'm gonna run truck, Darren's gonna go bale, Nathan's gonna move corn. A lot of different jobs today. We'll try to get everything done. Okay, so I'm taking this truck over. It's full of dry corn. So our big problem is we only have about 100,000 bushel of storage here at the farm. Then we gotta start moving corn. So now we're gonna start moving corn. So we're gonna be filling up these 2 smaller 10,000 bushel bins. Nathan should hopefully get one filled up today and see what else we can get done. So when we say moving dry corn, just filling up a semi over next door and bringing it over here. The corn's going across, out the truck, up the drive-through, up the leg, into that bin right now. We're just checking the power meter, making sure we're good, not overloading anything. Darren's taking off to go bale. We're messing with this. Unloading. So I'm watching the truck right now. Nathan's actually walking up on top of the hill. He's gonna grab the bull rack, or basically what we use to haul all our cattle. He's actually gonna go ahead and drop that trailer, and we're gonna hook onto the hopper bottom because we hauled a load of cattle on Monday morning. We hauled 2 this morning, and we'll have 2 more to go on Sunday morning, next Sunday. So we got 3 or 4 days where we're gonna need it, so we're just gonna unhook it. That way I can move some corn with Nathan before I gotta go down south to haul grain, haul wet corn out of the field. Jumping. He's coming down with the truck. Backing around. Keep cranking. Hooking her up.
Just got the baler fixed this morning. Probably only took us an hour. There's a roll on the inside of the baler. The bearing went out on me the other day, and I had flames coming out of the baler, probably up there. there's flames coming out, and we got a burn ban going on right now, so that was not good. And then a bale caught on fire down there at the neighbor's, Jerry's, and yeah. But today we got put together. I finished up baling, made about 57 bales, so wasn't bad. Was not gonna use the camera while I was baling because I wanted to pay attention to what I was doing in case something else went wrong. I did have a time where one of the bales broke on me after I kicked it out and the belts weren't turning, so got out, kind of shut everything down just to see what's going on, and I think it was just corn stalks was the issue, so we cleared that up and then she worked.
Whoop. Can I do it one-handed? Oh yeah. Oil's good. Let's go fire it up. For good luck. In the process of shipping out that cat track. I didn't realize we were doing that today, but we are. We're having Panama transfer. We're having a company come in that's LTL and they'll ship it out to Nebraska for us. That track, like I said before, is going to head to Nebraska to get re-lifed essentially, and that thing was heavy. Had an accident with it. We were trying to get it strapped down, it fell, my arm got caught, and this is why we always will carry knives with us, because if I didn't have a knife with me and Curtis didn't have a knife with him, we would have been in a lot of trouble. My arm, if it would have stayed there for another 15 seconds, I would have probably done some serious damage. Oh man. Basically got caught. Strap got pinched, my arm got pinched between the strap and the track, and like I said, it started turning, I started losing feeling, so luckily we're all right. But just always gotta be careful with stuff like that. Pat's running, my semi's full.
It's got the handful, looks like your sister's kid.
Oh, I bet so. You wish they were that nice. I bet you do. Okay, we're heading out. We're going, and so is Darren. Let's hit the road. Well, we're rolling now. So Nathan's moving corn. I'm hauling corn. Curtis might go set up an auger because I think I'll be fine to get along by myself. We'll have to find out though. Yep. He's gonna go hook onto an auger while I finished up in this truck. We're just gonna set that auger up at his farm, up at his house, I should say. The road. Curtis is heading up there. He's gonna go set an auger up there. We neighbors' beans got smoked. We got a big killing frost last night. I mean, our beans did too, but they had a lot of beans here. Good smoke. Hey, look, Darren's dumping. You guys could see if I clean my windows. I'll do it a little later. Maybe I'll do that a little later tonight. I'd say that sucker's full. Oh boy, Darren. Also, Coconut FFA. Huge shout out for the lunch. Water, apple, sandwich. You guys are awesome. And thanks to all the FFA chapters out there supporting farmers as they're going through harvest. Yep, and I'm just gonna pull up here. I can let Nathan get going. That bin's full, this bin's full. We're taking some out of it, and this bin's about full. We'll go up and check it real quick. You guys can watch. Too full. We overfilled the bin. Hey look, someone cleaned their windows. What a nice person. They left streaks everywhere. They teach this person how to clean. There goes the neighbors. Two S790, or sorry, S780s. I think it's actually one 680, one 780. And then their two grain carts. Probably rolling into the bottoms there. They watch out for their heads. Their heads are usually not too far behind. All that equipment moving makes a lot of dust. That's for sure. Tell you, so I'm gonna park right here. Our next field is gonna be right here. I actually see Darren coming right now, coming to go get me. So Pat's gonna take the combine over. He's gonna start opening this up. Darren's gonna come get me. I'm gonna leave this semi parked here. We're gonna go back, bring the grain cart over. That way Pat has something to dump into. Go back, bring the truck over. So that way we can keep the combine going as much as possible, and we have as little downtime as possible. When are you gonna realize I'm not scared of you?
Get in, N-word.
I'll throw you in that trailer.
Back up the whole way there?
What's that?
Should we back up the whole way?
If Pat wasn't coming, I'd recommend it. Oop, geesh! He was supposed to remind me to film this. There he goes. You smell like smoke.
I wonder because I caught the baler on fire.
Why'd you do that?
But we need some fun.
Hey, that's good content there. So we are moving fields. I'm in our Steiger 400. Their V1100 grain cart in the back. Moving fields over to our next farm, our Stirk farm. This field's about 84, 85 acres. And she's got a little bit of water damage. This farm sits wet most of the time, and when you have a wet spring or summer like we did, in spots, we had a 4-inch rain at one point. We're gonna have some drowned out spots, and I can definitely tell that. It's uneven. Right in through here, there's no corn in that. So Pat's just opened up the inrows. Oh, hey. I'm gonna back this semi in now, back it into this so it's off the road, and then we're gonna go back and get the other semi. Jesus, this is a tank. Wow. So, this thing's pretty big. Set that there for later. And then they're gonna get moving, start opening up this field. It's gonna take a little while because it's an 80 acres and it's a big field. And it's an irregular.
I'll get you right by the door.
What a nice guy you are.
Might have to take up the whole field just to turn this thing around.
She's a Chevy. She's got all the good.
Buddies.
That's true. This one is. Same thing.
Get out.
You're so nice. I always appreciate you, Darren. No. Hey. I ain't scared of you. Almost forgot my. Okay. We're ready to roll. Carpet. Get out of here. She's getting the dirt. Holy moon, Batman. That's actually pretty impressive, and this dust is hanging. Patrick is full. I see his beacon light right there. Look at that. Old girl chooch. getting dark out. So we shut our dryer down because we are plump full. This bin's full. It's actually spilling over the other side, as I mentioned before. So we're basically giving Nathan priority. If he's already filling up, we'll let him keep filling because, like I said, we need to move corn, and we need to move corn badly. Nathan's filling it up, and then Curtis is actually working on the electrical. Back up just an inch. Just hitting that back crossbar. Good. Now I'm gonna see if I can back up and start dumping. Don't see this every day. Oh yeah, we're good. So we're dumping corn and loading corn. Go ahead and climb up this bin. Got one indicator on, but we think it's thick, so we're not actually sure how full this bin is. But we got all our fans cooking back here. Oh geez, it's about empty. Yeah, she's about empty. So we'll be able to run as long as we need to tonight. The dryer has had no problem keeping up because the corn's been so dry out of the field. Last field we were in average 19, that's pretty good. Okay, now the fun part, I gotta back in while it's dark. Oh, it's gonna be fun. Very, 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 very fun. This sucker up, not hit the corn. Back this thing off the road, actually went in the ditch a little bit. Whoops. It's hard to do when we don't have stuff opened up. It would have been really nice if Pat would have opened this up. Oh well. Okay, let's go fire this truck up and get going. Let's roll. I made it around one half of the field, so that's good. So Curtis was working on the lights on that wagon. They were just on, so he must be getting close. And Nathan's filling up again. So Nathan's got that bin just about full next door. Kurt's gonna go over with him and help him move, switch bins. Because it's a leg, it's pretty easy to do that. And this bin's about half empty right here that he's pulling out of. So I think him and I are gonna try and get that completely empty tonight. We shall see. Putting the sprayer in because it's getting cold at night. We haven't winterized that thing yet. We'll be doing that a little later. I actually need to be doing that here soon. Guys are going to be feeding cattle. So we're in the shop right now. We had to put the sprayer in here because, in case you guys don't know, the sprayer uses water. It sprays water out in the field and uses water as a carrier to accurately and evenly disperse chemicals across the field. Well, water, as you guys know, tends to freeze. When it freezes, it expands. When it expands, it cracks out little plastic fittings like these. So we want to make sure we either winterize it, which winterizing means flushing water from the system and putting RV antifreeze in there. Antifreeze is quite literally what it sounds like. It does not freeze, it resists it, it is anti. So we put that in there, and that way it sits can sit over the winter in freezing temperatures. So that's what that is. I'm gonna park the semi and put our wagon up under there, fill that up, and then I will probably call it a night. I know you guys can't see this, but I'm gonna hop in the loader tractor. We're gonna fill this thing up. Not my greatest parking job in the world, but not my worst. That'll work. Auger. It's quieter because there's less metal riding or banging around in there. We're gonna fill up this wagon because it's much easier to fill up a bin up at Jerry's with a wagon. pretty tight in there. It's hard to get a semi. Corn is a-flowing. And we got all our lights working. Good job, Curtis. Nice. We're gonna be safe. Man, our poor kitty cat looks naked, but at least we're on our way to getting her fixed. Well, you guys might be wondering what the heck's been going on here. For those of you guys who haven't seen, yeah, our cat has lost the track. So yeah, you can kind of see we had to remove this track because, you know, it's kind of our fault. When we first got the tractor, this track wasn't aligned, and if your track is not aligned, you have these lugs that go in between everything. That's what keeps it kind of rolling straight. Well, it wasn't aligned, it was kind of a little crooked, so it burnt it up and actually sculled it, and that's what reduced the life, because these tracks are supposed to last for over 3,000 hours. This one made it 2,400. So we're getting her redone and getting her fixed up, I should say. So yeah, that's a scoop on the cat. The track is not left yet. It's got to go out to Nebraska. And there's a company out there that basically relifes tracks. So I'm not sure exactly what all they're gonna do, but they're for sure gonna put on all new guide lugs in the middle, because you can kind of see right there, that one ripped off. There's a bunch more that ripped off right up through here. So they're for sure gonna put all new guide lugs on and might even retread them. The issue we're gonna run into is this right here. It's that big old gash, about 1 foot long, even a little more. So we'll see. So like I said, that track is on its way to Nebraska. Should be out there in 2 or 3 days. Hopefully 2 weeks to fix it. Get it back here 2 or 3 days, so 3 weeks. Hopefully we'll get it back. Wish we would have done that months ago, but you know what? It is what it is. I'm glad we at least got it going. We can hold off on doing tillage for about 3 weeks or so, but after that we're really going to be pressed for time to get her going, assuming we get some rain by then. If we don't get any rain, we're really going to be it's going to have a hard time. Anything's going to have a hard time penetrating the soil. It's going to be like concrete basically. Dumping. She's full, gotta move ahead. So I'm just going off guessing here, but I believe this is our smallest bin. Actually, I know this is our smallest dry bin, and I believe it holds right around that 26, 28,000. That one's like 32, 33. That one's like 37, 38,000. And this bin's about half empty, so we moved about, I don't know, probably 11, 12,000 already. So not too bad. Get in there, we're gonna move some more for a couple hours tonight. Hopefully get this bin almost cored out so we can dry into it all day tomorrow. And we'll start switch the auger over and start pulling out of this bin, because we overfilled this one, gotta have to take some out. Overfilled this one, gonna have to take some out. And we overfilled that one, gonna have to take some out. Not a good year for us. Not a good start to the year. 3 for 3. Okay, this thing's full, ready for Curtis whenever he wants to take it. Darren and Pat are done. They're loading up the last semi. They load the last semi, they're heading north, because it's starting to get tough on them in that bottom there. Air's starting to get stale. The stalks are still kind of green. They're picking up moisture right now, so they're calling her quits. So that means actually I'm gonna get ahead and call her quits here shortly as well. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you didn't, please do that anyway, and like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Hartung Family Farms, and of course guys, as always, ta-ta for now.